Marriages are crashing left, right, center. Marriages are crashing like no one business. Marriages are crashing as if they didn't put in so much money to, you know, organize the wedding, do what they need to do, the process, the stress, everything they went through. Nobody's looking at that. Everybody's just fed up and saying, it's over, I'm done, divorce. What is really happening? In the past few months, it's been one celebrity or the other, from Cora to Blossom to Yul Edochie to Chacha, and now our one and only lovable Funke Akindele. If that one no shock you, to be honest, it shocked me because sincerely speaking, I want to ask a question. What is going on? Especially with the kind of lifestyle these people put out here for us to see. You know, she's always out here dancing. She's always happy. But we just got to hear that for the past 2 years, their marriage has been going through the most. And finally, it's over. Anyways, guys, let me just give you my 2 cents, my little advice. I've been married for 5 years, and of course there are times I've had issues in my marriage, but by the grace of God, we keep scaling through, we keep going through it. I know it's not easy. I know some people who are watching this could have been married for 30 years, 40 years, 25 years, and you guys know better. But I'm here to just share my little piece of, advice with those of you who are yet to settle down, and those of you who are settled and still young in marriage like me. But most times when this problems come up, you become so confused, you become so like, what do I do, where do I go to, who do I talk to? Let me share some advice and tips that you should look out for. Number one, don't make these celebrities your role model. Don't make them your role model. Their lives are not perfect. They don't have it all going together. This is for those who do not know. I know a lot of you know this already, but me, I'm just here to tell you, Sha, don't look at them and say, oh, I love the celebrity, I just want to live my life like her, she looks so put together. Guys, growing up as a child, I used to watch Funke Akindele's programs, starting from Jennifer Diaries to so many more, even till the recent one, Siblings and I don't miss them. I love them so much that I tune in every 7 p.m. every day to watch them. And whenever I watch her storylines, I'm like, this woman get wisdom. She always makes her stories so interesting. They have morals to teach. They have a lesson that you can pick from. They're always inspiring, educative, and you're like, this person knows it all. God just bless this woman. These same people get married and they can't figure things out. They don't even know where to start from. Most times their problems swallow them. Most times they even run up and down looking for who to talk to. Sometimes they get fed up and they take the worst decisions. That's why I'm here to tell you, these people shouldn't be your role model. You shouldn't look at them for once and say, this is who I want to be like when I settle down. No. Every individual is different. Every person is different. So every marriage is different. Marriage is not easy. Those people, what is chasing them is bigger than what's chasing you. Because their life comes with a lot of pressure. Their life becomes so complicated that they don't even understand how to go about their issues. So don't make any celebrity your role model. A lot of people who are not even celebrities are thriving and doing very well in their marriage compared to these your favorite celebrities that you look up to. Doesn't it surprise you to know that for the past 2 years that Funke Akindele has been going through a rough marriage until her husband just said it now? Nobody knew. So these people go through the most, okay? So do not make any celebrity out there your role model. That's number one. I've had to write them out on my phone. This thing just came to me, so I'm just going to be reading from here. The next one says, don't take advice from any person whatsoever. Yes, don't take advice from random people. Don't just take advice from anybody out there. Some people want to destroy your marriage. Now, why I picked this point is because I watched a movie that was based on true life story, and it was about a girl who her auntie, her so-called auntie, her mother's sister that loves her, kept advising her and telling her, do this to your mother-in-law, do this to your husband, do this, till she destroyed her marriage. So everybody advising you doesn't mean well for you. So don't just take advice from people out there. When these people gives you advice, you need to sit down and think and pray to God for wisdom to make the right decision. In that movie, when the guy was fed up with his wife, he went to speak to his very close friend, and his friend was telling him, beat your wife, beat your wife. What if he's so stupid to decide to take that advice, go back home and start beating his wife? Please don't just take advices from anybody in your marriage. Some people do not mean well for you. And that takes me to my number 3 point. Even when loved ones advise you, don't just jump on their advice. Use wisdom. Use wisdom to know if their advice are worth it. Use wisdom to know how to go about it. Pray to God about it. Tell him to help you make the right decision. Now, the next one says, don't let over independence get into your head. So this one are for my queens, my independent queens like me. We've made so much money, we're still making money, and we feel that because of how well we are doing for ourselves, we can do without our husbands, we can do without our men. They're not important. Don't let that lifestyle get into your head. No matter how, it's not easy, quite all right. I know it's not easy. I know. And I don't want to start going to the reasons why I said it's not easy, because trust me, money will make you feel like who them be? Who are you? Who is he to tell me what to do? That's what money can do to you. Money will make you feel so big. And most times as women, because of the way God has created us, we get our own wahala. We just let it get into our heads. And because with that, we start, misbehaving. We start treating these men anyhow. We forget that, these are the heads of the home. I don't know. I don't know how best to put it, but don't let your independence, how much you have in your bank account, how much you make, whatever it is, your position in your office or whatever it is, get into your head. Just try at some point to always be a humble person, a humble wife to that man, a humble woman. That is all I can tell you, because it plays a role in destroying marriages. Yes. We see it a lot every day. Let's use this lady, for example, Cora. So Cora had an issue with her husband, and trust me, everyone could agree that to a point, that issue, they could have worked it out. But Cora just believed that because of, she has a lot of fan base, a strong fan base out there, a lot of people keep watching her videos, a lot of people are by her side, so therefore I don't need a man. Once I put out my music, I'll make so much money, I'll become so rich, I'll take care of my 2 girls, I'll be that. Today, how far? It's not as easy as she must have imagined it by now, I guess. So sometimes we let being too independent get into our head and we make the wrong decisions. I followed her story back to back, so I know what I'm saying. She got to a point that she was like, oh my God, I don't care, with or without you, my children will still, even if right now it's difficult for me, I know who I am. I'm lucrative, I'm hardworking, I'm creative. Let me just give it some time, I'll make it. But she's struggling. She said it, paying of rent, paying of school fees, buying children grocery, all that is too much work. Sometimes we need to calm down. I know you see yourself like a very hardworking woman, like a very strong woman, you're very lucrative, you're very enterprising, but if they leave those kids for you alone to take care of, let's just be sincere, it gets really difficult at some point. It gets really hard. It gets really lonely. It becomes a lonely journey. So don't let that independence get into your head. It's not easy. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm also talking to myself, because we are all humans. At some point, I kind of feel like, yes, now I'm doing well. But no, I still try to remember where I'm coming from. I still try to remember how I was raised. So do not let that get into your head. So guys, with that being said, sorry about the noise in the background. My baby girl is here. The next point says, okay, which is almost like the same thing. Don't let pride get in the way. Yes, don't let pride get in the way. So whenever you and your partner has got issues, okay, so no matter what happens, don't let pride get in the way. Don't let pride get in the way, okay? I know that pride will just come, like it's natural. Okay, why should I say sorry? Why should I apologize? Moreover, he did this, he did that. Please, both of you should try your best and forgive each other. Don't let pride come in between what you guys have to share. Whenever you're fed up and you want to just end this thing, you can take a break, you can just chill, stay away from each other, but don't let pride destroy everything that you guys have built. Most of the celebrities you see, what is killing their marriage the most is ego, pride. They feel so big. They feel like, I can do without you. You don't matter. Who the hell are you? Whatever, I can always replace you. You're replaceable. Please, my sisters and brothers, if you know you cherish those beautiful kids you have, you cherish the beautiful moments. If the problems are things that can be worked on, drop pride. Drop pride and work it out. Okay, this is my advice for those who want to take advice. Now, the next point I have to say is learn to forgive. It's very important. Some of us are so unforgiving, yes, but learn to forgive when it's time to forgive. At some point, if you don't vex, let go and let God. you don't have to hold on to things for long. The more you do that, the more your heart is heavy. But the moment you say, well, I beg, I've forgiven you, I'm done with this, you become happy again, genuinely happy, not the pretended happiness of coming online to dance when you're not happy. So learn to forgive. Learn. Jesus forgives us all the time. We always make him sad by committing several sins. We always fall short of his glory. We always commit things that do not make him happy with us. But on every second, once you say to God, I am sorry, forgive me all my sins, even deep inside of you, you can feel that relief. You can feel it, that Holy Spirit has cleansed you of all your sins. So why do we find it hard to forgive one another? Our own spouse, where we say, I make vows to, I love you, I die for you, I breathe for you. I know that we are human beings, and I know that it can really get bad, but let's learn to forgive, okay? So another tip that I will give to you if you want to enjoy your marriage is learn to be patient, okay? Don't just be in a hurry to get out of everything. This generation, we are good at, I'm done. Who the hell are you? Why are you going to stress me out like this? I'm done. But just learn to be patient. That moment you don't want to stay in that same place with that person, you can take one of the rooms and just stay, mind your business, chill, give it a day or two, and then you can always work things out. So don't just learn to be in a hurry. Our moms of those days, they really practiced endurance, patience, like our grandparents, our great-grandparents, even our parents too. They practiced patience, and it really helped them. Why do you think you have your mom and your dad? They practice patience. It's not easy. So let's learn to endure where we need to endure. Then lastly, I just want to say your marriage can work if you just learn to forgive, be understanding, and be patient. Some of us most times think that it's easy out there. Some of us most times think that it's better out there. But when you go out, you find out that there's nothing really happening out there. There is nothing happening out there. So why not be patient and try to make things work? And let me tell you, these celebrities are not your standards for marriage. They are humans like us. They have their issues. And most of them, because of their lifestyle, they can't give the best. The men are always surrounded by women on daily basis. The women too are exposed to a lot of wealthy men. They make so much money, pride gets into their head. The men too, they misbehave. Pride gets into their head as well. So don't make these people your yardstick or your standard for what marriage should be, a relationship. You should know better by now that the only person you should look up to is God. The only person you should look up to is God, and trust your partner that you guys can pull through. A lot of marriages are still making it, and yours can make it. With that being said, I want to say thank you all so much for watching this video. God bless you guys for your time. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up so that a lot of people who need to see this will see it. Let's help one another. Thank you for watching. Bye.